Well, this started because a client approached us to put together a small writer's studio for him, and this is essentially the outgrowth of it. So we used our prefabricated building system for it, and we wanted it to basically be a good representation of all the major components of the system. And to that it is. It's something we put up essentially in a weekend. A couple of hours the structure was up, and it took us about another week and a half to get everything finished out. And there it is. He uses it primarily for writing studio, which is what it was intended for. Essentially right now it almost looks similar to the day we finished it, so it's looking good. Jim and I will often take a look at it and we'll figure out, well, what's the best outlay in terms of the concept. We may change the design slightly, we may modify the materials. We'll basically take a look at it and we'll attack it with either of our hats, which Jim is basically more business and analytical mind. And I'll try to take a look at it from the materials and concepts end of it.
Brian is definitely the most talented designer and architect I've ever worked with. So this is very much his child. And I kind of fell in love with not only the design of it, but the way the panelized building system, the sit panels work and fit together. So as you said, this grew out of a desire to kind of use every technology and every system within the JoT building system kind of on its smallest possible scale to show what can be done. The small house people, the small house movement kind of glommed onto it and decided that it would be a good, we became kind of besieged with inquiries to, can you expand it slightly, can you put in a, a kind of galley kitchen and a very small, sort of combination shower toilet like what you'd see in like a European apartment or something. But yeah, this is still the best representation of sort of like what a small structure can be. And when he said it went together in 2 days or in a day or in a few hours, it's not it shouldn't reflect that it's lower quality, it's simple, it was knocked together. It's actually the opposite. The way this is built, the build time reflects how well planned out and thought out it was, and how the pieces coming kind of perfect to the site just snap together and are very easy to tie together and create a structure of dramatic value over, you're in a neighborhood where there's very, very expensive homes built kind of as architectural one-offs that can't really hold a candle to kind of the structural value, the insulation, and just sort of the overall aesthetics that this delivers.